There we go again. Here we go again. They came out of my building because I heard the door slam. I don't know what neighbor it was. I wasn't paying attention because I'm actually living my life. Playing music, watching a video, or watching a movie. So I don't know if you can hear that, but he's going off, punching cars and God knows what else. Another day in the ghetto. I got Elvis's song "In the Ghetto" ringing in my ears. Internally, not externally. I don't know where they went. But it sounded like he kicked our door or punched a car or slammed the car door. Well, it didn't sound like a slammed car door. And like I said, I am filming, but I don't know where the slammed door originally came from in my building. Hold on a minute here. I'm going to shut all the background noise off. Yeah, I don't know if it came from back the hallway, room 4 again, or apartment 4 again. I don't know where it came from. Maybe downstairs below me. For the love of peace. Why? Why? I thought potheads were supposed to be like hippies, you know what I mean? Like, hey, bro, give me a hug. Not these ones. These motherfuckers want to smoke a blunt and then get to ripping at each other. Arguing, fighting, and stabbing each other. I can hear them down here. They're right in front of my building. I'm going to the other window and see if we can get a look at who it is. Maybe the landlord can shed some light by saying, oh, I know him, he's on the lease, or he doesn't belong here, or, you know what I mean, something like that, to that effect. Yeah, right below me. They're right at my building. So that's who it is. I don't know who he is, but that's who's been bitching and punching and kicking doors and slamming this and slamming that. Sounded like Thursday Night SmackDown on Glow, Gorgeous Ladies of Wrestling. That's what he sounds like. Bitching up a storm. And it ain't even the weekend. What's today? Tuesday? Wednesday? So yeah, this is during the week. Well, you got the date, time, and day down at the bottom. Nice place to visit, but you won't want to live here. Now we got a car alarm going off. He probably kicked that, ran up the street and kicked it. I don't know. He is one of the... this ain't the first time he's gone off. I've heard him go off several times. Hear him kicking something? I don't know if that's our front door. But it has been broken twice now. We had a secure door with a bar across the middle of it that would lock automatically when you went out. And you needed a key to get back in. Not anymore. It's actually, it props itself open. It won't even close, behind itself anymore. There's no, you know what I mean? You push it open and it stays open. Thanks to these guys. And what does the landlord do? Yeah, they're back in my building. I can hear them now. You can hear ba-doom, ba-doom. Yeah, oh, right here on the other side of the wall, which is the stairway coming up. Oh, there you go. And the car alarm's still going off. I wish I had a hook on here. I'd hook this here. I reckon that's it. The big fist fight with yourself's over. Last week, this past week, they beat up a girl back in here. Apparently, he punched her in the face so hard she was screaming, "My face, my face, oh my gosh, my face." And then she said, "You hit me on purpose." And he said, "I'm sorry." And then the cops came. And then they all scattered like cockroaches. I don't understand this. And then here we are again. So, it hasn't even been a week. And it was such a quiet building when I first moved in here. There was hardly any noise at all. It just keeps escalating and escalating and escalating. And I keep telling the foundation that moved me into this shithole, and they're like, "It's not my problem, it's yours." They're like, "Your electric bill, we didn't help you run up. You did that. You pay it." And they're here. They're life coach. They're like a life coach. They're supposed to help you, find an organization to help you pay it off, or Oh no, not these women. They want to get caught up in semantics and arguing back and forth, and just blaming you for everything when they do little to nothing for you. The woman that I had for a phony, what is she called? I forget what they call her, counselor. I don't know what she's called. It really doesn't matter. Got me a bed I didn't want. Got me a cap. There's a cap program. It caps your electric off at a certain rate so they can't overcharge you, more than what it's capped to. And they have a program called LIHEAP, which helps you with your, if your rents, or if your heat's electric or oil or gas, it helps you pay for that. And she flubbed that up. She didn't even do that right, so I lost that. So yeah, and now all of a sudden, oh, we don't do that. We're more or less guides for you. We tell you what to do, and then you go do it. Now, mind you, I have multiple disabilities, including now I'm legally blind in both eyes. Can't see shit if I was standing in a bucket full of it. So yeah, but I'm supposed to do it myself because they're just guides. They're just my gurus. Well, they can keep their advice. They can get advice from a bartender. So they're useless. They're virtually useless. They just want to backpedal, lie, blow smoke up your ass, piss on your back, tell you it's raining. And they're paying, I think, like let's say 85% of my rent. I forget what the percentage is. I might pay 30%, something like that. And so you do the math. So you'd figure they're, the liaison between me and the landlord, because even though their name isn't on the lease, they're paying my rent, right? Also, since they are paying my rent, they should be the ones, like, through proper chain of command, you'd go to, "Hey, I'm having this problem in the building. Can you help me fix this?" "Oh, we're not supposed to call the cops and do welfare checks on you." I said, "The fuck you're not. Anybody, first of all, I could call right now on my neighbor and I don't even know him and do a welfare check on him because I haven't seen him in 3 days and I think he's dead." So that's a lie. They're just nothing but liars and ass coverers. That's all they do at this place. So she says, we're not supposed to be doing stuff like that for you. First of all, I'm disabled, multiply disabled. Anybody can call the cops and do a welfare check. And I wanted them to do that, to be able to get the cops in here to see stuff like this. Probable cause. When you articulate a crime being committed, you have to have probable cause, right? Well, if they walk in here to check on me and they see a fist fight happening in the hallway and some girl getting beat up, well, then that's probable cause to intervene, right? Or if they walk in and they smell a pot party going on, they can knock on the door and go, yo, hey, what the hell's going on here? We're smelling pot all over the building. But according to my organization of hens, and I figured it out too. I figured out why their company's so disorganized. Every person, including the counselors I talked to, is a woman. There's no man there, and I'm not putting women down. There are some very intelligent women out there, and better than men at being a CEO or running a company. So please don't think I'm being a male chauvinist pig. I'm not. But when you get a gaggle of women together like this, they argue semantics. They add to the trauma and the drama. They never get to any kind of solutions, right? So if a man was in charge, he'd go, okay, what's going on here? He'd use common sense immediately. The common sense would flow, right? Like chi out of a chi master. Secondly, he'd do systematic things like proper chain of command, right? Not these women. They don't know what proper chain of command is. Like I said, this last supervisor I talked to probably eats her dessert first before she eats her dinner. That's how much she knows about proper chain of command. So, but, I mean, ridiculous. And this is what you got to put up with. This is where they move you. Blind, multiply disabled, cannot defend myself. I do have weapons here. I do have a big, giant can of mace. I have a machete as tall as a 3-foot midget. I have some other things that, I can use to defend myself if they would break in. And I use cameras indoors and outdoors. I have a police vest cam that I wear around my neck when I walk the streets and stuff like that, just in case somebody approaches me. Today, I think I almost got this skinny weirdo. He pulled up on me. He was a black guy. And he got out of his car and stood with the car door open, and he's talking to somebody. I thought he was talking on the phone, but it sounded like he was almost talking to me, like, yeah, I know you can hear me. I know you might not be able to see me, but you can hear me. And I'm like, I looked over at him like, are you talking to me? Like, what, go away. And he had the gayest voice a black man could have. He almost sounded like a girl. And I was like, oh my gosh, is this intimidation? Is this what they're trying to do? I don't know. So, yeah, and then he gets in his car and pulls away. I'm thinking, was he talking to me? I don't know. There was nobody else around but me. I was walking down the street. I had just stopped and talked to this lady I knew from another program I was in. And I was chatting with her and asking her about her husband and stuff. And, yeah, having a look over, and the skinny little weirdo Raj from What's Happening type black guys, like, talking half-assed to me. I don't know. I have no idea. But if that was one of the guys they sent up to intimidate me, they better go back to the drawing board. You know what I mean? That doesn't intimidate me in the least. I had to laugh all the way to the pharmacy and all the way home because that was ridiculous. They could have got a tougher girl to intimidate me, and I probably would have been more scared. But yeah, that's ridiculous. But this is what you're dealing with here in this neighborhood. Nothing but drugs, fentanyl, marijuana, crazies. Idiots like this guy going off every other day, punching cars, punching doors, breaking our security door. Yeah. No cops. Where's the cops? You don't see no cops. You'd think they'd be at least a presence on the block, and they know what this block is like. They know it. They're here all the time. I'll bet you the cops are here 3 nights a week sometimes. During the month, I'll bet you they're here. And it's not just this building, it's this block. They're over there, they're over here at ACA, they're down the block, they're over here, they're in front of my building. So they're here constantly. They know what this block is. You'd think they'd be more of a presence to stop some of this, but nah, why? Let us self-govern, If we shoot each other, 2 more idiots will come along to take our place. That's what it seems like the cops are doing. We're not trained in that. We're trained to administer narcotics to revive the idiots so they can go out and steal some more and get high again. And we're trained in therapy. We don't arrest anybody anymore. We just give you sage advice. So, yeah, that's what it's boiling down to. So, there you go. Nitwit neighbors arguing to, I don't know who.